I pressed the wrong button there. Welcome on in, everybody, to the Friday stream. Welcome on in. I hope everyone's had a wonderful day. Now, today's a bit of a different day because I did miss last night's stream. I was feeling very unwell. I believe on Wednesday I did mention it when playing Moonlighter that I just wasn't feeling the best. I was feeling quite a bit sick and it kind of got a bit worse. And it got to the point where I could barely stay awake. I was sitting like every time I tried to sleep, I could not get to sleep. I just laid there. And so I sat at my computer and I was in my chair just going, the entire time. So I decided I'll stream tonight, partially because Persona 3 Reload finally out. I have been waiting for this game since it was announced. I've put off playing Persona 3 FPS through, well, any other source, so that way I could play this one and get a bit of a better experience. Now, I do know that this does lack a couple things that FES did add in, but it is my understanding they have planned to make that DLC for someday in the future. Whether it's going to be paid or not, I don't know, but there'll always be a chance to get to the bonus chapter. Other than that, there's not really a lot to really be said. Now, I will be a bit quieter throughout the stream. I remember when playing through Persona 5, that just because of how much of the game is voice acted, there's not a lot that I can say. During bits where there isn't voice acting, obviously I will be able to talk and be able to share some stories. But, you know, kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? I will also say that I know today's going to be a bit of a quieter stream in terms of viewership because this isn't my usual stream day. But I completely understand. I hope that those who have been wanting me to see, or been wanting me to play this game, I do hope you enjoy watching this. I'm also rambling a bit because I know the song's just gonna go on for a little bit longer. We've got about 10 seconds, actually about 13 seconds left. And then we can jump on over into this. I've not seen anything about this game whatsoever. All I know is one song from it, that is it. Game features online connection? Yes, I'm also going to use a controller for this. But I haven't even watched any of the opening cutscenes or anything like that. Ooh. I like that it starts with Burn My Dread.
all the sign of stars. Oh, the yearning star from where we do first day.
Alright, so the game seems like it's going to be a lot darker than the other ones. I mean, it shouldn't really surprise me. I did hear that the original Persona 1 and 2, while vastly different, was a lot darker. They then swapped into this style of game, and apparently how they did Persona 3 was extremely popular. And that is what really helped push them to do, well, 4 and 5 as well as the high school lifestyle games. Let's see. Peaceful auto revival to defeat? No, thank you. Easy mode, low stress combat. Normal mode, your choice of difficulty will not affect the story, can be changed at any time, so moderately challenging. Hard, significantly challenging. Exceedingly. I think just normal. Just give it the normal difficulty. Downloadable content has been detected. I do have the DLC pass. I was kind of debating about these because it's like when I was playing through Personas 4 and 5, mainly when I had playing through 5, it had Persona 3 and 4 style costumes. And it's like, well, I don't have any attachments to these characters. Persona 4 obviously didn't have anything for Persona 5. And now this does have them. It's like, oh, I can now have connections and attachments to these outfits. But don't I want to get the connection attachment to this game's ones? The Personas, though, I'm more unhappy with the Personas. Time waits for no one. All are equal in its flow. All lives born to their ends. You who would protect the glimmer of the finite future. You have a single year. Go forth and live in the time given to you. Even in these halcyon days of repose, let your heart guide you and never stray from its path. A lot of things seen in this seem strangely nostalgic.
To my head. And then
Don't do it.
the trigger. Come on. There's no way I can't.
Your attention, please. Today's train schedule will be modified due to a rail switching malfunction. We apologize for any inconvenience. The next stop is Iwatodai. Iwatoda. This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please board before the scheduled departure time.
Very quiet. Too quiet. None at all sees this as suspicious. Just blood on the ground, green eerie light. Arrived so late. Better hurry up. Era Turdide Dorm. That's where I'll be staying from now on. It should just be up ahead. Dude, you really don't care about the blood? Just no reaction to it? Better keep my distance, looks a little dangerous. Yeah, a hole in the ground does look dangerous, doesn't it? Is this a coffin? I wonder what's in these things. What is it doing here? Why did everyone go? Won't budge. Stairs lead to the second floor. Slate, I should really head to the dorm. I was just curious if I could interact with the ones upstairs. These things are everywhere. Just ordinary city stuff, you know? Doesn't seem to faze him. He went to our dorm. Guess this is it.
Welcome.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
If you wish to proceed, sign your name here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. All it says is that you accept full responsibility for your actions.
I mean... I'm going to go with what I always use. That's my standard name. Again, similar to Persona 5, I know they do surname first. Or sometimes they have surname first whenever you write your name. But if this does go first name, last name, as a formality, people are going to call me Nyx, and close people are going to call me Temporal. Even though in reality, it's the other way around. In any case, sign the contract.
Good.
And yet he doesn't see this as suspicious at all.
Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears or cover your eyes. And so, it begins.
Who's there? How are you here at this hour? Don't tell me. Wait! Huh? The lights!
The hour is ended?
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm. Who's he? He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a second year this spring, just like you.
Call me Takeba.
Why do you have a gun?
Huh? Well, it's sort of like a hobby? I mean, not a hobby, but...
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense. It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late. You'll find your room at the end of the hall on the second floor. Your things should already be there. Why don't you get some rest?
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me. Here's your room.
I'm just now realizing I am having some frame issues. Once I get to pause the game, I'll be able to enter the config and change some things.
Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's all the way at the end here. Do you have any questions?
Does that kid live here too?
What kid? What are you talking about? Come on, that's not funny.
Yukari doesn't seem to know what I'm talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Actually, I know of one way I can possibly fix some of the frame issue. I'll close a bit of this, as well as this. And finally this. That did not help at all.
Well, okay. Don't worry about it then. I'd better get going. I'm sure you still have questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Life in the dorm starts today. The room came pre-furnished and everything. I should put my things in the closet and go to bed early. Save progress in the game by pressing the start button, same as possible whenever the start is displayed. When you save your game, it also saves a little bit of your past. You can go to that time by opening the menu with Y, going to System and selecting Rewind. When you select Rewind, or when you select a rewind slot, you return to the point when you could roam freely shortly before you save your game. Note that the rewind function does not save your new starting point automatically. Use this function, make sure you continue to save your game as necessary. Alright, display. Now things are going to get jumbled around. And it is messed up where quite a few things sit. Give me a moment, I need to fix this. So first, VNyan gets closed, and VNyan's going to have to open back up. Just so that way the window size is apparently not fixed. I'll manually do it to about here. And then I scroll down to this game capture. This one becomes empty. And this game capture, new Persona 1. And then when I click back onto Persona, there we go. Smooth again. I've got my frames. I just gotta be careful when I alt tab like that. There we go. Sound settings.
Persona!
I think lower the volume down a bit. Just so that the voice becomes loud, because I feel this is gonna have the same problem as Persona 5 Tactica and Strikers, where some characters are gonna be very quiet. I'm a little bit scared about the fact that A, there's no autosave feature, and B, they had to tell you about the rewind. I do recall with Persona 3 there is a few parts in the game where you may get, I want to say, roadblocked. So that might be a way for them to fix it or something. Accessing DLC. Purchase DLC can be redeemed by checking the closet in your room. Got all of the costumes. Sleeping in your bed while late at advanced board in the game, proceeding to the next day. School starts tomorrow, I should go to sleep early, so I'm ready for the first day of school.
It's Takeba. Are you awake?
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay? I've been asked to show you the way to school. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Great. Let's head out.
If you wanna go ahead.
This is how we'll be getting to school every day. It's a monorail. Pretty cool, huh?
That is pretty cool.
I honestly love the ride here. It almost feels like we're flying over the ocean. Oh, by the way, our school's at the last stop on this line. It's called Tatsumi Port Island. Have you heard of it? The whole thing's man-made, and our school's smack dab in the middle. Oh, look! There it is now!
This is why you don't drink hot out of Circle 3. It's meant to be cold.
Morning! Well, here we are. Allow me to welcome you to Gekukan High School. I hope you like it.
It's the place we visit in Persona 4!
You'll be okay on your own from here, right? Let's see. I guess you should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is over there on the left. They'll tell you more when you get there. Oh, that about does it. Any questions before I go?
Which class are you in?
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey, about last night. Don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you.
You mean the creepy kid? The blood on the ground? Or the fact that you had a toy gun? There's a crowd forming in front of the bulletin board. Maybe I'll take a peek before going to the faculty office. Use right analog stick to rotate the camera. Pressing it down will recenter the camera behind the protagonist. Hold it up to focus your view closer in on the protagonist and down to reset the camera. In some locations, the camera will be locked in place. Whenever it's available, using the camera will help you get a good sense of your environment. Whoa! Whoa! No need for them to post the names of the kids who are going to be in our class. I mean, we'll never see them again after we graduate anyway. Ah, great, the worst teacher ever. Class roster is the post-it. My name is added on a small note up to the side. Class 2F. The name Yukari Takebi is also on the list. Seems that I'll be in the same class as her. What? Don't see my name. What should I do? What should I do? I mean, your face has a bunch of lines in the texture, or is that just my monitor? Could be both.
Good grief.
Kids these days don't know how to show respect for their elders. We're the teachers. We've lived longer than them. But Murayama and her friends had to pull that on me at the very beginning of the term. Sorry to interrupt, but I need to get back to the managing the show. Even you're shooing me away? Some way to start the year. I don't think my nose can take it. Alright, alright. You want me to order more of those cream-filled breads you like so much? Just asked. Kind of just looking around going, which one of these people may be important later?
Kaz, what are you doing? Why are you wearing a jersey?
What do you mean, why? We've got practice after class, remember?
But we've got to attend the opening ceremony and go to class before all that. Hurry and head into your classroom so you can change into your normal uniform.
What? But I just... Okay, fine. Just quit glaring at me. So where's the bulletin board with all the class assignments?
It's literally right there, Kaz. You're in class F. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you all the time. You got that?
And so these are obviously confidants.
Now, listen closely. A true man should always carry the fiery soul of a samurai within them.
Our history teacher.
Our school curriculum nurtures the samurai spirit within our students so that they contribute to society.
Oh la la, how wonderful! I wish to set my soul on fire and learn the ways of the great samurai also.
That's what I like to hear, my boy. Though you hail from a foreign land, the samurai spirit burns within you all the same.
Men's room. I feel my mind starting to wander as I wash my hands. Whenever I see cherry blossoms in full bloom, it feels like springtime has finally arrived.
Huh? The library? Strange. I even made sure to check the map, but where am I?
Alright, go quickly check the other side. What are the other students that we can find? Are there any over here? No? Alright, up to the faculty office. Seems to be the faculty office. Should I go in?
Oh, are you the new student? Huh. You're a second year, correct? Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see, 10 years ago, your parents... I'm sorry, I've been so busy, I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Ms. Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
It's nice to meet you.
Wow, such enthusiasm. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Come on, I'll show you the way.
And so, another new school year is upon us. I'd like each of you to remember the proverb. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
The principal continues with his speech.
Hey. You came to school with Takeba-san this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. You must be pretty close, huh? What's the deal between you and her? Oh. And, does she have a boyfriend? Nobody seems to know.
I don't think this character's important that we're talking to. But then at the same time, he has a proper model. Whereas all the other classmates, they have low quality texture outfits. And like, their hair ends in like 5 spikes. She does have a boyfriend.
Ah, man, I knew it. I mean, why wouldn't she, right? Wait. How close are you guys?
Who's that? Someone's talking.
Sounds like it's coming from Miss Toriumi's class.
Hey, shh. Be quiet. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Sup, dude? How's it going? What? Don't look at me like that.
And you, who?
Me? Call me Junpei. Junpei Iori. I transferred here when I was a second year in middle school. It's pretty tough being a new kid at first, you know? So I just wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am? Hey, it's Yuka-tan! Didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
There you go again, acting like everybody's best friend.
I mean, he seems quite nice. Is that really a bad thing?
Try not to make him uncomfortable, okay?
What? I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the same homeroom?
Yeah, it must be fate. To have the courage to say that. Ah. Boo.
Anyway.
Yeah, no.
Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting I'm in this class too? Anyway, I gotta ask. I heard you guys walk to school together. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
Huh? What are you talking about? We just happen to live in the same dorm. Why do people always jump to conclusions? Have rumors been spreading about this already? Now I'm worried. Hey, you didn't tell anyone about you-know-what, did you?
You know what?
Don't tell me you forgot already. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, okay?
I mean, this comes across as so much worse than what it already was.
What?
Last night?
Wait a minute, don't get the wrong idea. Listen, I just met him yesterday, and there is absolutely nothing between us. Jeez, I have to go now. There's something I need to take care of for the archery team. You better not start any more rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here, and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You're the man. Well, here's to a fun school year, dude. You ready to head out? We can walk to the station together. Yo!
Should we also take a look around the school while we're at it? I'll just follow you around. You wanna leave? Just head for the front entrance. You have more detailed hair, but I don't think this is the guy. Oh, you're that transfer student? You gonna join a club or something? I'm planning to. Oh yeah? Won't be able to join right away though. Here, level at max capacity. Well, just keep an eye out for an open slot. They might start recruiting again in late April. Hey, new kid, you have no idea how lucky you are. You're surrounded by cute girls in 2F, like Takaba-san. You should feel completely lost whenever you transfer to a new school. This is the second floor, and the one below has the faculty office, clubrooms, and more hands-on classes. If you go down either of those two staircases, you'll be able to reach the front entrance. This guy we spoke to earlier? New school years are rough. New teachers, new classmates, it's exhausting having to start over every year. I guess.
Yeah.
You're trying to leave, gotta go to floor down. What, did you forget or something?
Yo.
Sorry, a bit of a yawn. Oh, you're leaving now? You know how to get back, right? Junpei, don't go teaching him any weird stuff, alright? Yeah, catch you later, Yucatan.
By the way,
Student council room. When was the new president gonna be elected again?
nah.
It's where the classrooms for the other grades are. Nothing for us up there. You gotta go to the rooftop, you gotta use the stairs on the other side. I mean, I kinda do want to check out the rooftop. Then one person, it looks like someone will eventually become friends with. I'm already going to be a second year. Hope I can fit in with my new class. I'm sure things will be great for you. You tell how professional a person is by how they wear their school uniform. I'm gonna brush up on the latest trends to show off my best self. You do that. Be the best you. Huh? It still leads to the courtyard. Leads to the gym. Or was the practice field? What do you want? A little busy here. I got a text with the new friends I made today. That tree seems special for some reason, but I wonder why it's there. Why is it planted here all alone? This is the kind of random place for a single tree. What kind of tree is it anyway? You're in class 2E, right? Guess you're stuck with a coder for homeroom. That sucks. Oh, stop laughing. There's a bunch of gloomy weirdos in that class too. Man, hope something interesting happens. It's like thrilling.
Oh yeah.
This leads out to the practice field. Pretty much just the track team that uses it. Apparently it's top of the line in terms of quality. I definitely put in a lot of effort in creating this area. It's quite nice.
Hey,
This is where the art club paints and stuff. Maybe I should get them to paint my beautiful physique. These classrooms are also used for club activities, not just for lessons. Typically, it's the culture clubs that use them. But they don't seem to be accepting new members right now. Do we actually have home ec classes? Wait, what am I asking you? I buy anything from the shop?
Welcome.
Oops, sorry, habit. We're still setting up today. A wide selection of products ready, so come back another time if you want to buy something. Don't you get nervous going to the faculty office even when you haven't done anything wrong? I mean, I guess. You know, never been in there once. Guess you'd be proud of that. Each of the nurse's office is, he's an interesting guy. I couldn't sleep last night because I kept thinking about school starting, so I came to the nurse's office to nap. That nurse gave me some weird medicine instead. Turned out to look really gross. Only a brave soul would dare drink something like that. Alright, so this is going to increase my bravery.
Yes.
Oh, it's you. Be careful on your way back. I'll be heading to the dorm soon as well. Don't stay out too late.
Go.
You ready to get out of here? Yep.
That's right.
Cool. Let's get going.
Oh, check out the jocks on their run. Say, you thinking about joining a club? Oh wait, new members gotta wait a while before they can apply. Your stop's at Iwatodai, right? Worms, man, must be nice. Talk about living life wild and free. Well, I'm going this way, so see you tomorrow.
I just love how friendly Junpei is. Everyone's excited because school's starting, but I don't really care. News has been really weird lately. I mean, saw some policemen around earlier. Ooh, vending machine. The drinks never heard of before. Maybe I'll buy some next time. Ah. Received a call from this area. Is everything okay? Oh, not this again. Same as that weird syndrome being reported all over the news. Oh, I guess new school semester started. I was wondering why I've been seeing so many students around. Well, it's a strange place these days. These kids better prepare themselves for the future. I guess that syndrome is going to be like the main plot point. Now we got a burger place. There's a bookshop in there. Some kitchen place. Ramen. Bobblehead. Seems to be the store's mascot. It's staring at something with big round eyes. Oh, it's a third floor. Beef bowls. Net cafe. Use the town map to navigate your surroundings and move from one location to another. Visit as many spots in town as you can, and they'll be added to the map. There are all kinds of shops here at the Iwatodai strip mall. If you're craving delicious food, then head to Wakatsu. There's also Hagakure, a famous ramen shop. You can find dessert here and burgers and... Sorry, I'm just going on about food. Guess it's eating time, huh?
Welcome back.
How was your first day at school? Ah, tiring. Maybe overwhelming at the beginning, but you'll get used to everything in due time. But now you should go back to your room and rest.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, Hal, what are you doing? Just looking around. Not much to see. Probably pretty tired after your first day, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early. Various schedules and contact information are written here. There are school printouts and newspaper clippings, as well as handwritten signs. Don't leave personal items in the lounge. Don't make loud noises late at night. Looks like the dorm rooms. Dorm rules.
I'm going out for a bit. Have you seen the newspapers lately? There's a lot going on.
I know. Severe cases of apathy syndrome are suddenly developing in people who showed no symptoms prior. It's been quite a topic of discussion. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It's gotta be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay out there on your own?
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Not gonna lie, the guy looks like a bit of a butler. Can hear people talking.
Have you heard?
Hey, have you heard the rumor about, what was it again, bathroom?
Hold up.
That's old news. Besides, it's just a ghost story, not a rumor. You're talking about that one girl, right? Second year? Stops coming to school and just sits around staring at walls all day long. Whenever her mum tries to talk to her, the only thing she says is, "It's coming, it's coming."
What?
Is that really how the story goes? Nah, whatever. It's really all made up anyway. Some disturbing rumors seem to be spreading around the school. First bell is rung.
Okay, time for class.
Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenzao Kasai. Oh, why him? I've been more interested in Tota Kaneka's work lately. His essays are fantastic, and he's also a famous haiku poet. Wonder why all of this isn't in the textbook. Well, guess I'll just bring his book next time. Speaking of haiku, they often use words or phrases related to seasons, but it's easy to get them mixed up. For example, you'd think tasty bamboo shoots and vivid carp streamers would symbolize spring, right? Well, they're actually related to summer. Haiku poets usually refer to seasons based on their lunar calendar, making it fairly complicated. Hey Yori, you listening? Here's a question for you. Among these phrases, a rain of flowers, mystical mirage, and a vivid carp streamers, which one symbolizes summer? What? Hey, you were listening, right? Lend a brother a hand. Social stats. When going about your day-to-day life, you will come across certain actions that require use of one of these stats: academics, charm, and courage. Social stats can be raised by doing various things around the city, or by answering questions correctly in class. Keep an eye out for activities that might help you hone these skills. What phrase symbolizes summer? Now, I'm pretty sure they just said Vivid Carp Streams, because it was based off of the lunar calendar more than anything else. That said, I may have the answer, like, well, I know I have it somewhere. For some reason, my phone popped up all these news things just before starting the stream. It's like, here's all of the school answers we've found so far. And yet, I don't actually know how you access the saved stories on your phone. Just give me one quick... There we go. Now the only reason I have this is just in case. So yeah, Vivid Carp Streamers. I was correct. I was paying attention.
Exactly.
Yep, that's right. So you were listening to me after all. By the way, Mystical Mirage and Arena Flowers represent spring. Mirage is a natural phenomenon that occurs around late March to early June. Rain of flowers refers to the spring showers around the time cherry blossoms bloom. It's not literally raining flowers. Make sure you remember all of that. Our next topic is... Hey, you... Well, you know how much I like to pay attention. Man, you seriously need to save my bacon. Nick's kid gave a good answer just now. He must have good memory or something. Becomes slightly more popular. Seeing that there's only 3, I feel less stressed with these because I know that Personas 4 and 5 had 5. Raising these is going to be so much easier. Class is ended for today. Should head back to the dorm. The Iwaturo strip mall is bustling with activity in the afternoon.
Oh, he's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Ikutsuki. Not really Ikutsuki.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. Please, have a seat.
Sure thing, Ikutsuki.
I apologize for the confusion regarding your accommodations.
Getting close to where you are? I'm still at the start, Sasha! Also, welcome on in. How you doing today? Hope you're enjoying the game as well.
But it may take a bit longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
The other night.
You saw something strange? Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
Something doesn't seem right.
Any other questions?
Ah, you saw that I got my copy? Didn't you send me a private message about it? Or am I mixing up? Who is you then? My brain was thinking, what? What? I got confused. Oh. Everything on my computer screen. The DLC occurring how it probably have kids by the time. Yeah, exactly. I am gonna be honest, I bought the DLC. Like, I wanted to buy this game and pre-order it, but money's been tight lately. But whenever I go to play games through Game Pass, I usually buy the DLC because I like to support the developers. Didn't pre-order? I couldn't. I feel bad that I couldn't. That said, none of the stores near me will gain any of the good pre-order bonuses. Like, even the local EB games, like, they had signs up saying, if you pre-order, you get a keychain. And apparently they got none of the keychains in. My mother said you need to save money for your next tournament. What is your tournament that you're doing? Why are you here, Ikutsuki?
To welcome you, of course. You don't mind, do you? Speaking of which, Takeba-kun, have you seen Kirijo-kun by any chance?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. But it couldn't hurt to come down and say hello.
The One Piece tournament. I am hopefully entering another tournament on Sunday. The store that I'm going to, it's... they now have the tournament prizes. Entry gets you a couple packs of OP5s, as well as like the tournament cards. But they said if you are a tournament player, which means you've been to at least 2 of the recent tournaments, you get priority pre-orders for OP6, with pre-orders opening up on, well, Sunday. So I am going to go in and be like, I'm here to pre-order 2 boxes of OP6. I need them. But the tournament that I'm going to make sure it isn't the same deck everyone's using every single week. I think it's like every 2 weeks they do a specialty rule, where it's like, all right, here's this new rule set just for you to do, like to build a deck by. And this one for Sunday is you need to use a blue leader. Then I'm getting tickets to the One Piece regionals in Sydney. There are regional tournaments already? Damn. I would love to get that good at the game, but I kind of know I won't. Partially because I don't have the money to get all the cards needed for some of the better decks. But the deck style that I got ready for the blue leader tournament, because everyone's going by meta decks, so you get people using, I want to say the guy's name like Suzaku or something, like the Magma Fist guy, like the Navy Admiral, but he's blue-black, so everyone's running, well, majority of people are running him, so it's a black deck with like 2 blue cards, and like that kind of ruins the spirit of it. You get people using a Resonante deck, and again, it's like 80% of green cards, 20% of blue. I'm like, come on, guys. Just a couple more blue. Why say it's a blue theme if your deck isn't even 50%? The deck is trash. I'm just going because I got $100 worth of cards. Also, playing Nami is fun. I would play Nami, but the only cards I have that actually work with Nami that I have, like, I've only got 5 cards. I did not get a lot of her boosters packs. But my set that I've got for the blue tournament, I chose the OP1 Crocodile, who is a blue-purple, because OP1 had blue Baroque Works, and then OP4's added in the purple Baroque Works. So together you have done manipulation mixed with draws, or draw power. So I am hoping this works. I really do like, because Crocodile used to be one of my favorite characters when I was younger. Just because, you know, back in an era where villains were villains and not comedic villains, I guess. Like, you look at the Baroque work and it's like, this was the silliest set of villains. Where it's like, oh, you have a person who turns everything into candles. You have someone who paints things to life. And then well, no, she doesn't paint things to life. She colors things, and the colors do different things. So my mind blanked out because I'm like, wait, isn't the samurai guy we meet at the end of Dressrosa, he paints things to life? I'm like, no, wait, there's a slight difference in their powers. What do you think of the Iwo Todai Dawn remix? The music at the moment sounds quite good. So I've never played Persona 3 before. I was gonna play it when it was added to Game Pass, but then when they announced this version, I'm like, nah, I gotta wait. It has to be a wait. I did hear as well that they're planning on adding the I don't know how you would call it. Essentially, similar to how Persona 5 Royal and Persona 4 Golden had that bonus chapter. I heard that they are going to be doing a DLC update thing, but they're going to add in the final chapter to this game. It's just not in base game yet. The answer. That's the one. Yeah, it is kind of cool that they are going to be adding it in. Just Persona 3 Fez in HD. I mean, if they say you have to do a second gameplay or a new game plus to gain access to it, and if they say, hey, with this DLC you get the female protagonist, I will swap over to the female protagonist.
Is there anything else?
Who else lives here?
There are only 4 students in this dorm.
Why so few?
You, Takeba-kun here, Kirijo-kun, and a 3rd year named Akihiko Sanada-kun. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
I'm good.
Excellent. Here's to a wonderful school year. I'm sure you're...
Wait. Oh, I said now if you excuse me.
Worn out from all these formalities. You may want to consider going to bed early.
Yes, Morgana.
As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Get it? Bookworm? Because you're students?
That was truly cringeworthy.
Clever, isn't it?
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Will I though?
I'll head back to my room
That
too.
was truly cringeworthy.
I just love the surprise Yusuke.
Like the chairman said, you should get some rest. Transferring schools is a real pain when you're not used to it. Good night.
Should listen to them and go rest in my room.
Hello there.
Are they just spying on me?
So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's currently fast asleep. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Come on, what do you say? I can't leave a pretty girl standing around in the cold like this.
What do you think, Mayumi? I mean, I'm cool with it, but if my parents found out...
You don't need to know. Just drop them a text. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
This sucks. I'm serious. I was scared shitless.
Nice story, though.
That was the Bayside Rockers, brought to you by KJ. And that's all for tonight, folks. Tune in again next week, same time, same place.
The program you just heard was sponsored by Kirito Electronics, bringing the future to you. The time is now 12 a.m.
Oh boy.
Huh? What the? What's happening to me?
He's still sleeping.
The wave pattern changed.
The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He may be asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential.
I mean, how good would that be? Not saying like to go around fighting monsters or whatever the dark hour is, but just if you go to bed early enough, you get a whole extra hour of sleep. Why am I jealous of this? Like, I would 100% want. Chanel! Mwah. How you doing? Chanel, I didn't get to show you yet. I got a new just chatting screen. It's still work in progress. There are edits happening to it, but I got a room. Isn't it fanciful? I haven't got a couple of little plushies sitting on the shelf back there. The Cerna vibe. Well, it uses the same dot pattern on my gameplay screen. However, the background here is a lot lighter. I need to desaturate the room a bit. But it is my real office, so... A couple little fun facts. The red couch does exist. It is over there, right where I'm looking. That's real. Behind me is a bookcase, and actually does have a few collector's editions of games. I got my green weights. Those are my real weights, by the way. Modeled them perfectly. I've got a Sephiroth sword. That's actually right behind me. The only thing that's not in the right spot is the two picture frames over there. They're actually on the wall right there. But if you couldn't see them, what was the point? Did you see Sonic X Shadow? I did. I posted it in Discord. I am excited for it. I'm going to be playing it when it comes out. just because it showed off Sonic Adventure 2 and Black Doom was in it. I'm very curious about if it's going to actually be a story of, hey, go through Shadows levels similar to what Sonic Generations did, or is it going to be more, hey, here's a storyline that is going to be focused around some shenanigans that's happening.
Though, come to think of it, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait to hear all the younger Sonic fans trying to find out who the heck Black Doom is. I mean... Alright, so I'm gonna have to ask someone to make this as a meme image. But, you know... there's a meme from one of the Batman comics where it's like a DC crossover with Ninja Turtles. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Had to quickly mute myself. So there's a Batman with Ninja Turtles comic, and part of it has it where they're in Crime Alley, and has Batman just saying, it's like, this is where I saw my parents get murdered, Donatello. And it has Donatello just standing behind him. And it became a bit of a meme that people shared. I want to have it edited so it's Shadow the Hedgehog with Black Doom, and it's like, this is where I saw Maria get murdered. Oh, but Shadow the Hedgehog, that is a game that should be re-released. That was such a fun game. Ah, Raphael. But I think Donatello. Michelangelo? I do also, just speaking of Ninja Turtles, as a quick thing, I do like the fact that for Final Fantasy XIV, whenever a live, or not live, a fan fest happens, Naoki Yoshida would go up on stage and his shirt would always be a teaser for what they're adding into the game. So when they were teasing the Viera, the rabbit race coming into it, he wore a shirt with Bugs Bunny on it. When he teased the Reaper job class, he wore a shirt which had like a Grim Reaper on it. During the first or second FanFest last year, he wore a Ninja Turtles shirt, which made people go nuts trying to figure out what the heck Ninja Turtles meant. It's like, well, they're ninjas. We already have ninjas, so that doesn't make sense. We go, oh, well, they're green. So Green Mage. Oh, it's a Green Mage, guys. Green Mage. Other people turn around and say, what if it's not quite ninja, and it's not quite monk, but it's a martial artist class where it's like uses nunchucks or a bow staff or something? That'd be cool. But no, the class that he was teasing was Pictomancer, a class that uses a giant paintbrush to create magic paint to attack enemies. The logic behind it is the Ninja Turtles were named after Renaissance painters. And that was the hint. And only a handful of people got it.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Velvet Room. It's a boy!
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
He's here! He's 3D! Oh, I can't tap the game again. My mouse here. Look at him! Look at him. He looks how I feel.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Yeah, playing through Persona 4 and then I guess now 3. I don't want to give spoilers for Persona 5. People played 5, right?
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
That's the document I signed at the door.
From now on, you shall be welcome here as a guest in the Velvet Room.
You know what they say about long noses? You can poke your eye out with it. Don't try to kiss him. I mean, honestly, the nose doesn't register in my brain as much. Like, I think the first time I saw Igor's character, like, I saw him after I had watched Soul Eater when I was younger. And there was a character and it was like a mosquito man, and he looked very similar to Igor in my mind. Mainly because old man, black suit, giant nose. But the thing about Igor that I noticed more than anything else is his eyebrows. Alice doesn't want to recast Japanese VA for Igor even though he passed away. And that's it. Like, usually, like, it's a sign of respect in Japan where if the main voice actor for a character passes away, they tend to retire the character. It's kind of why in the Royal ending, or Royal Saga, like, section, Igor kind of just takes a back seat. He doesn't really say anything. And then, as we saw when we played through Strikers and Tactica, Igor isn't present. It's just out of respect to the voice actor, they don't want to recast him. Which is a shame, because he is a wonderful character. I mean, the first button is playing off face what's up on people. I'm gonna have to catch up.
You were destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my assistance to do so. I only ask one thing in return. Abide by your contract, and assume full responsibility for the choices you make.
Alrighty.
Hold on to this.
Got a velvet key.
Until we meet again.
Only one game thing of 24 hours away. It's a one in-game day. So I was actually watching an interesting YouTube video, by the way, where they were trying to figure out the inspiration behind Igor. And they talked about different things about his character, where in Persona 1, the Velvet Room actually had like a jazz band. And that he would perform summons using essentially a devil phone. And I think in Persona 2, you still technically have the phone as a part of his character, but the Velvet Room band is no longer there. And then, Persona 3, we have a new attendant. However, one thing they found out is because they said, oh, in an interview when asked about Igor, it was just that, oh, he's kind of based off of one of so-and-so person's works. And they said after a little bit of searching, they found out where they think it's from. Whereas the show Twin Peaks. Now, I've never seen Twin Peaks myself. I'm going to butcher the story here, but basically, like a police mystery sort of thing happening in a town. And the main detective gets hints when he falls asleep from a very creepy short man who speaks kind of in riddles. And like he would never outright give an answer, but it's like he hints to certain things. Like if you've seen early Simpsons, the easiest way I can explain it is, who shot Mr. Burns? Chief Wiggum has a dream of Lisa where it's like she holds up a playing card and just says, this suit burns better. And Chief Wiggum's like, what? It's like, this suit. And it's like, Burns suit. Burns suit. And he's like, I don't get it. It's like, look at Burns' suit. Sheesh. And so it's like, that's a parody of the Twin Peaks character. And that's who Igor's apparently partially based off of. As for the long nose, apparently in Twin Peaks there was a character with a big nose in a couple episodes, but not a lot was said. Also, this isn't set in the games, but in P3, the MC has known about the Dark Hour since he's been a child. Interesting. Guess that's why it didn't faze him. He just walked along going, ugh, blood on the ground. Like someone should clean that up. Feels like I had a strange dream. Time to go to school. Yo, so sleepy today. Times like these, the best course of action is to sleep during class. That adrenaline rush you get from dozing off right in front of the teacher can really spice up your dreams. Don't sleep in class. Actually, alright, little fun fact for everyone. At least in Australia, legally speaking, a teacher is not allowed to wake up a sleeping student. Because there's numerous reasons why a student may have fallen asleep in class. It's also why, like, because a teacher won't go up to you like, hey, wake up! What are you doing? Why are you asleep? Get up from your dreams, you gotta answer all of this. But they are allowed to be like, who can answer this question on the board? Sleeping student. Because it's not them trying to wake you up, they're pulling a student from random. It's essentially like a little loophole. A lot of teachers don't like the fact that you're sleeping in class because to them it's disrespectful because, you know, they're being paid to teach and you aren't doing anything about it. There's also the fact that depending on where you go, some teachers actually gain a bonus for every student that passes. So if you aren't passing, it quite literally means the teacher's going to get less of a bonus. So, yeah, it's just an interesting little thing. Like, but yeah, for the most part, they aren't allowed to directly wake you up. Like, you could be having trouble at home, you may just not get sleep. Could be overstressed. We don't know. Hey, just fun tidbits. He never seen the coffins till the night he first arrived. That is interesting. I mean, I guess he never was in like a big crowded area then. You can't reverse social links in Reload. That's good. Oh, thank goodness. I am glad. I do remember hearing that was a possibility, and I was scared of it.
Right?
It's really addicting, ain't it? After you build up the courage to do it once, you gotta try it again. Then again, since I'm not listening to the lecture, I'm pretty much screwed later. Oh, we have classic literature today. That means we're stuck with nasty old Dakota.
Now, moving on.
I'm Mr. Akoda. I'll be your classic literature teacher. We'll be learning all about good old Japan through some truly great stories. Exciting, right? Isn't this the guy who was complaining to the shop clerk? Now, some people say classic literature isn't relevant anymore. But oh, are they wrong. The students, the other teachers, they don't know what they're talking about. Nobody really understands it like they should. Feeling sleepy. Should I close my eyes for a few minutes? Yes. Feel the teacher's glare as I start nodding off. Like my courage is being tested. Bricked Up Shan! Welcome on in, Raiders!
What's up? How's it going?
For those that don't know me, my name is Temporo Nix. I am a superhero stationed in Australia. Finally playing some Persona 3 Reload.
Hey, thanks for following the channel. It's greatly appreciated.
Thanks so much for the follow, Chungus. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I will also give you a quick shout out and just make things again.
Thanks for following the channel. It's greatly appreciated.
Lisby, thanks so much for the follow as well. Let me just do a quick FSO at Bricked Up Shan for the Frosty shout out. Is it gonna work? From firefighting Australia to ignoring the Twitch scene, Bricked Up Shan is all about that recent community vibes. Jump into Rainbow Six Siege shenanigans, where every new follow fuels the fun. Play with Shan, join the Shanabi ranks, and expect a side of strategy with a dash of chaos. Whereas discussing pizza toppings or scoping out victories, it's always prime time with Captain Shan at the helm. So, if you haven't seen Bricked Up Shan, do give him a check out as well, everyone. He is an amazing guy. A fellow Aussie. He tends to play, if I recall correctly, he does have Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege, and I believe he was saying he's now getting into playing Destiny, which I'm actually interested in playing some Destiny. Like I always say I want to play it, but then I always kind of chicken out. But maybe I'll get into some of it as well. But thank you so much for the raid again. Lisby, Chungus, both of you, thank you for the follows. I really do appreciate you. Welcome on in. I do hope you enjoy your stay here. I play a variety of games, but now that Persona 3 Reload is out, this is going to be my main game for a while. I'll also tell you a quick rundown of my... Well, two things. Number one, my schedule is usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturdays. Saturday, I try to play more of a chill game. And the other thing, with using your channel points, you can actually change the helmet that I wear. I've also got my Christmas one still here. And not only that, you can use a different redeem to change my color sets. It does flicker white because it's just how Vinyan does it. Not always will be flickering white, it's just sometimes. But if I change my helmet, between these three helmets, why did I just lose that helmet? Need a new helmet, bro? We do. I don't know why I lost that helmet. I think it's when you did that, it was between me pressing buttons. But I also may know... No, I know exactly why that happened. I can actually show this off very briefly. So, give me a quick second. For some reason I left my menus up on here. So I've got node graphs. This is how I got to do things, by the way. If I go into my new swaps, this is my graph for helmet swaps. So this is what's happening is when you do change helmet, it is ordering the execution of turn off all my helmets. And then it's checking for the actual numbers on what it wants to turn on. Actually, I think I know exactly how to fix this. I need not a gateway node. Is it a YouTube callbacks, others, timers, triggers, head pat, yeet, force? No. These are various things that can happen. What I need is okay, it doesn't count array. I know exactly what it is that needs to happen, but essentially what I'm trying to do is I need to have a counter where if all 6 of these in this line, being the numbers of 1 to 6, fail, it'll instead pick one at random. I just need to figure out what the counter is. Shadow, you helped me figure that out. Thank you so much. This is what happens when you don't... Yeah, I'm actually going to have to close that. This is what happens when you don't do proper testing. This is actually a fun thing with video game design as well. Whenever someone is making a video game, you know how the rules are played. You know how to beat a boss. You can say, hey, he is a big boss demon thing, I don't know. In a first-person shooter, if you want to kill it, you have to shoot the glowy red spot. That makes sense. For you, the developer, perfect sense. But the testers don't know what you know. And that is why testing needs to be a thing. Because just because you know how something works, you can't anticipate how others are going to perceive it. Can you have the cursed one? No, you cannot have the cursed one. That is me without any helmet, and I'm missing my hair as well. The most cursed one I have is Pumpkin, because my hair doesn't actually have the shaders. I apparently messed that up. But I am going to find a way to do that counter to change it. No, we can't have cursed one. A thing that I am actually going to be doing, I need to test out ARKit a little bit more, so that way I can change the... Oh, I want to test out my eye tracking. If VNyan can do... Actually, no. If VNyan can now do the mouth blend shapes, because if I just do my mouth shapes like this, going, ow, like all of those, VNyan doesn't do it. I have to plug VC Face into VNyan to get it to work properly. If the latest version of VNyan does allow these to work, I'll be adding in a new redeem that will remove the visor from my models. So you can toggle it off and on and you'll be able to see my pretty eyes. Because if I lean back, you can kind of see them. Oh, beg like a child? Begging doesn't always work for me, I'm sorry. How much are temporal next channel points in pesos? I have no clue. I mean... yeah, I got no clue. An unhealthy hydrate? Alright. My last sip of cola. Unhealthy hydrate. Where is my tool to say hydrating? Ah, delicious. Probably a lot. I mean, I don't know how bad other currencies are. Ah, I need to fix this. Ah, why? Whenever I put this up there, would that fix it? Whenever I reopen the game, it is jumping all my windows around, so it's messing up my VTuber. Game, why? It went big, and then small, and then big, and then small, and then big.
Want to stop somewhere on the way home?
Like, so there's one last little thing that I'm going to also mention. I was talking to one of my brothers. Whenever I've upgraded my PC, I've always just gone to him like, hey, here's my old PC parts, because he has 4 kids. And with the days and years being what they all are, kids these days are needing computers for school. So I've been giving him my old computer parts whenever I had to upgrade, because his kids may need a computer for certain assignments and whatnot. And if one of their parts break, well, it's expensive to repair. So I just did a kind brotherly thing. I was talking to him the other day, and he said that he opened up a box in his garage, and he found out that my motherboard, CPU, and RAM from when I upgraded my computer last is still in perfect condition, hasn't been used anything else. All it needs is a case, a couple of fans, a power supply, and a graphics card. My other brother has my old 2060 Super. So what I'm actually planning to do is I want to make a streaming PC. A PC that will have a integrated capture card. That way I can, play games on my main computer right here, which does have the 4K monitor. And then a different computer is going to take that signal. Its window's only going to be 1080p, and it's going to stream it out as 1080p. I won't have to worry about messing around with all these different screens jumping everywhere. It would just work. So that's kind of one of the things I'm looking at. If I can do that, it means I get to go on to the next step of making myself an Unreal Engine VTuber. Think about it, Pro channel points are really rare, and only come in small quantities. Something like that rare has to be worth a lot of pesos. I mean, true. But I also just think of the fact that once per month you can spend not even 100 bits. I think it's like, it's any amount of bits, even just 1 bit, which is 1 cent. 1 US cent. And you get, I think it's like 300 channel points. Maybe 500, I can't really remember. So, how much is 1 US cent in pesos? And then that is worth 500 channel points. That is the true conversion. And where are we going, Junpei? I made you stand here for too long.
Maybe grab a bite to eat? That's right, you're new around here. No worries, I'll show you. It's just around the corner from here. Let's go.
Oop. I dropped my weight.
This is Polonium Mall. Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we end up coming here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade. Oh yeah, you can rent out CDs too.
I'm sorry, I see a bet. Like, not a bet. I see a claw machine. Are those Jack Frosts in there?
And there's that club over there.
Thanks to Big Brain Wayne to play there. Not that big, is it? I thought the helmet hit it. Watching an anime? Kinda. So Persona 3 changed the course of the Persona series. So before this, it was Shin Megami Tensei, where the story was usually about the world being destroyed, there were demons that attacked, and you had to do something to become like part demon and save the world. Personas 1 and 2 kind of changed up the formula a little bit, where I can't remember what they did. It was something that was different, but I think it's like instead of just recruiting demons to help you, you summoned them. Persona 3 then changed the formula, where it's now following a high school student's life while a lot of weird stuff is happening. So you are technically having to juggle being, the savior while having an ordinary life, and that's the same formula Persona 4 and 5 followed. Game style is cool. I really do enjoy it. Like, this one only just came out, like this remake. I'm so excited to play through it all.
Not that I've ever done it myself.
Oh, it is Jack Frost.
This place may not look like much, but I'm not complaining.
I like Jack Frost. It's why he's on my shelf back there. It's Mr. Hee-Ho himself.
Let's check out the CDs first. Oh, whoa, that's new. I gotta try this. Let me show you my mad crane game skills. Ah, damn it! Oh, come on, man. I am not leaving empty-handed. Dude, let me look from the side. Yeah, that's it, yo! One more try. Just one more.
Hang out with Junpei for a while before heading back to the dorm. I was actually hoping we could see the claw machine once more, because the way they had it stacked, you can actually cheat that machine. Because they had the prizes stacked up high next to the prize chute, and the claw would have been knocking it a bit. So depending on the style of the machine, there's two different styles. One is you have two buttons, one that goes right and then up, where you can only press each button once. Those ones usually have a harder grab because they're more about skill. Whereas the one that will be easy to cheese is one where you have the joystick. They tend to not grab as hard, and they have a hidden counter of how many soft grabs will they do until a hard grab happens. And those ones are usually won by sitting back and observing. You watch other people try, and you figure out how many soft grabs there is until a hard grab, and then if they give up right as a hard grab is about to happen, or in like 2 turns time, you put the money in and get your hard grab. Some of these machines are also incorrectly rigged. I do have a fun story when I was younger from when Shrek the Third came out. Long story short, my brother and I spent $45 and we walked away with 27 Shrek the Third plush toys. My greatest accomplishment from that day is I picked up 3 plush toys at once and won them all. His greatest accomplishment was he picked up a Fiona plush toy who had a strand of hair come out of its head, then look back into its head. And he somehow picked it up by that hair and got it stuck on the claw. It was such a fun day. Absolutely love claw machines. In any case, you look quite tired. Why don't you head to bed early tonight? Left bumper will display a map of your current location and shortcuts that will allow you to fast travel. When it's displayed, you can open the town map directly from the shortcut selection screen. Some shortcut destinations or even the shortcut function itself may be unavailable in certain situations. Wait, you can go up to the 4th floor? The door is tightly sealed. What's in this room? Right, so that's a surveillance room. They're not open. If open, close it. Also, a quick little tip for claw machines. I'm stuck in the claw machine tangent right now. If you do end up using one of the joystick claw machines, here is a tip that I learned when I was younger from someone who was older than me. They are still older than me. Because, that's how time works. Essentially, what you do, if you put money in a machine, and let's say it gives you 60 seconds, a lot of people move the claw to where they want to go, press a button, claw goes down. All of this happens within 15 seconds. Don't. What you do is you move to where you want, and then you wait about 5-6 seconds, and the claw will stop jittering around, like going blah 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 blah. When it stops jittering around, you can actually see where the claw is going to land. In this moment, gently tap the joystick to get it to be dead above where you want it to drop. The game gives you 60 seconds. Use them. You're going to win more often that way. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten used to living here. Just who was that old man from the dream I had last night? What was that contract all about?
How is he?
Looks like he's a little worn out. He went to bed without changing out of his uniform. Other than that, nothing has changed since last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. This subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
Oh, don't look at it like that. The two of you are classmates, right? Consider it an opportunity to have someone your own age here. Besides, we need all the help we can get.
I guess that's true, but still...
Command room speaking. Akihiko, what's wrong?
You're not gonna believe it. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, it's chasing after me right now. I'm almost back. Just letting you know in advance.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, that's enough observation for now. We need to prepare for combat.
Right. Be careful.
What does a Mr. Chairman find?
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
Is it one of them, Sanada-kun?
Yeah, but not an ordinary one.
What was that? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But you two?
We'll stop it here. You're the one who led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm going to have you fight.
It's not like I asked it to follow me. What are you waiting for, Takeba? Go!
Okay.
That noise woke me up. I should check what's happening outside.
There's no time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
What's going on?
Hurry! To the first floor! We'll leave through the back. Oh, wait! Take this just in case.
Is it a gun? No, it's a sword. I would have preferred the gun. Hello, Super Osako! How you doing today?
Okay, let's go.
Don't pursue happiness.
All right.
Create it.
We should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There appears to be more than one enemy. The primary one's lurking somewhere nearby.
What? Let's pull back. What are we gonna do? It's at the front door. Should we go upstairs for now?
Quickly, to the roof.
Let's go.
We have to get to safety. Yeah, it's just... Not that way. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey!
I like it won't let me go to the bathroom as well.
It's getting closer. I need to calm down. It's gonna be okay. Getting to safety is our priority now. Sorry. What was that?
Having a bout of insomnia, so I can't sleep. But let's look at your stream. I'm sorry to hear about the insomnia. I know exactly how you feel. I've been having that for the last few days myself. Like right now, I'm actually very, very tired. Where my mind's going, I could just wrap up early and lay down and sleep, but if I do that now, it's gonna make my body want to do that every night. I hope you can cure your insomnia soon. I am glad you got to be here though. Also, hello, Mr. James. How you doing? Good to see you as well.
Tell me it got inside. It's getting closer. Keep moving. Hurry. Right. If we go out through here, then
Ask a friend to join you in your next voyage. Seems fitting for this game.
I blocked the door, so we should be safe for now. Huh? No way! That's it! One of the monsters that attacked us! It's a shadow!
Well, she's gone already.
It's here.
Wait.
Like a gun. I know exactly what this is for.
Go on.
I am thou. Thou art I. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
Just as we thought.
I sure do hope no one tries to replicate this. What happened to Orpheus? So does he have 2 personas? Good, been here logging, waking up how am I here today? Also 2,000 points? It's scary you're building up your points again, James. How is the remake and is the female MC in this? The remake, I'm still at the very start. I am enjoying it. We haven't even entered the first battle yet, though. The female main character isn't in this. However, they did announce that the final chapter, like, essentially how Persona 5 has Royal, Persona 4 had Golden. This one has the final chapters called Answers. Apparently that's going to come as DLC, and I am hoping it means all the additional content that they had in FES gets added in. Why is that just calling it Fez Edition? So I'm hoping everything from Fez Edition gets added in, which means the female protagonist. That would probably give the game enough warrant to replay it, just to see the differences for the female protagonist. Again, it's Friday, so I can just push through the day and rest tomorrow. I mean, that is one way to look at it, but at the same time, losing sleep just always sucks. Sure is intense, and 100% is. I do have a pre-order for the Persona 3 Fez Edition on PS5, which that collector's edition does come with a replica of the gun. There we go. Pew pew!
Earth was that?
Is it over?
Achievement unlocked. Obtained Orpheus.
No! Get away from me!
I need to protect her. First battle.
Those shadows! Did they break off from that other one?
Attack it. Again. Monsters are gone.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Can you hear me?
You agree, but that's just what you gotta do. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, it's still not good. Like, I had that myself where this week I was just getting terrible sleep. Like, I got like 2-3 hours of sleep a night. I could not get any more. On Tuesday, I've mentioned this a couple times now. I got woken up by heavy rain, and there was a huge panic in the family group chat about how the house here was going to flood. I was watching the rain and the flood water. I'm like, it's not going to happen. It 100% won't. But we'll be like, had extended family getting angry at us for not, well, angry at me for not wanting to leave. But I was like, look, if it gets up high, if the water is flowing, I'm not going through the water. I'll go to the train station. If it isn't flowing, and I can do a quick little test with my foot, like, I'd cross the road, by the way, and then grab onto the railing for the bridge. I wouldn't go straight to the bad side. Like, I'd go to like a more safe spot. And if the water isn't moving, which only happens during high tide, I would go take a spare change of clothes to the laundromat up the road, put it through the dryer, get changed in the laundromat into dry clothes, and then I can just get something to eat or drink at the IGA. But everyone in the extended family is like, nah. You don't know what you're on about. That's not smart because of this. I'm like, look, I understand when you tell me the negatives of, oh, if the water's running fast, you can get swept off your feet and then you'll die. I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm not going through it if it's running. I'm not an idiot. And that's the equivalent of saying to someone, it's like, oh, you want to get a car? Don't you know if you stand behind a car, like when it's rolling down a hill, you'll get hit and you'll die? It's like, well, you're not going to stand behind a car if it's rolling down a hill. Come on. I'm not an idiot. Yeah, there are things that I guess I'd put down to common sense. Maybe others don't have the same sort of common sense, but, you know. Yeah, it's just... from then on, I was just getting very bad sleep. Yesterday, I was just absolutely wrecked. Yeah, I tried to sleep multiple times. I wasn't able to get to sleep, and thankfully last night I finally got decent sleep. I'm still tired today because, yeah, I'm still lacking on the sleep, but I thought I'll still do a bonus makeup stream. If I were to play this game, where would I find this? So this game is on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox. I'm unsure about Switch. I know this game, I think it popped up at the start, it uses Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine isn't really optimized for Nintendo consoles. It could be these days, but I just remember a couple years back Unreal wasn't good for Switch. At the moment, I am playing this through the Xbox Game Pass, or PC Game Pass. I can never stop recommending PC Game Pass enough, by the way. $1 for the first 2 weeks is a trial, and then after that it's $10 a month. So like, this game is $100 Australian. And I say $10 a month, that's $10 Australian. I would not be playing this game in 10 months' time. I would definitely love to own it physically, but I would not be playing it in 10 months' time. But what I will be playing is other games added to the Game Pass. Power World, for example, I wasn't a big fan of it. It's just the gameplay didn't hook me. Maybe with updates, if they can get it closer to the trailer that they released 2 years ago. That's going to be a tangent for later against Power World. But if they can get it closer to the trailer they released 2 years ago, then maybe I'll give it another chance. But again, that's on the Game Pass. Instead of spending $40 Australian for the game, I can put that towards 4 months of Game Pass. And it's just many other games, like the entire Yakuza series. Definitely worth it. Definitely check it out. It's like Netflix for video games. It's weird, it's been the same for me this week. I mean, maybe it's something to do with... and this is going to sound a bit odd, but I know we have just passed the full moon. The first full moon of the new year. And for those that are more spiritual, they believe that it's like the first full moon of the year will tend to do something to certain people. Like, it can affect you. So perhaps we're just being infected. Who knows?
Oh, say something!
I was just talking, Takaba. Don't tell me to say more.
It's so good to see you again. You lost consciousness after awakening to your power. Ooh, I see that it was Orpheus who heeded your call. Very interesting. That was the power of Persona, the manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
A mask?
The power of a persona is the power of one's soul. And the soul is fueled by the depth of one's bonds.
Also, I apologize, I saw I had an unhealthy hydrate come in before. I didn't drink, so... hydrated. I brought it to my mouth too fast and splashed all over me.
As you form these bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The strength of these social links will foster the growth of your persona abilities. Please remember this. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord.
I mean, it's kind of odd to see Igor at this angle. The only other time you see him front on is in Persona 4, but that's when he's a lot lower poly.
Until then, farewell.
He posted modded character pic for New Vegas in our Discord today. Ooh. I want to check it out. Man, massive jump forwards in time. It is getting clearer. I can feel someone's presence beside me.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally woke up. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted. Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all back there. But wow, that power of yours was really something.
What did I do?
That power you used, we call it Persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows, our enemies. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you something. I can kinda relate. To you, I mean.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little, and my mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, aren't you? To be honest, I already heard about your past, but it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine too. This was a while ago, but there was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. At the time, he was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group, so I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find out more about it. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Not that I was much help. I kinda panicked. That was my first time facing them too. Sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I weren't such a coward.
It's not your fault.
Thanks. Sorry for telling you all this the minute you opened your eyes. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you're okay. They said you could leave once you regain consciousness, so I think you're free to go home. See you! Oh, welcome back!
Oh, welcome back. I gotta say, I'm so relieved now that you're out of the hospital. Don't push yourself, though. Do you want to get some rest? Don't worry, your room's safe now.
Hey!
Kirijo-senpai said she'd be late today. Yeah, she's processing some paperwork for you. Hey, try not to overdo it at school tomorrow, okay? See what's on TV. And all the tourist families have had a wonderful spring. The attraction will remain open or in operation until May 5th, the last day of the holidays next month. Tomorrow is forecasted to have a great day for fun. Want to participate in some outdoor events? Huh. This TV is pretty big. You could almost climb inside of it. Almost.
Yo.
Yo, long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, got something to tell you. What happened?
Get a load of this.
Actually... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to spill. Sorry man, forget you heard anything.
Jeez.
Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. Gotta hear you from all the way over there. Huh? You two didn't come to school together even though you're from the same dorm?
Are you stupid or something?
Oh, heard enough about that. Anyway, Nix-kun, you feeling any better? Sorry to hit you with this so soon after you recovered. The chairman wants to talk to you today. Head to the dorm after school and come up to the 4th floor. Don't forget. Hold up. We've been caught up by the chairman. What the heck did you do?
It's not like that.
Nothing serious. Come on, we're gonna be late if we just stand around talking.
Can we call it a day?
That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal, they're just huge elephants. Well, that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of this about fossils. Rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not exciting enough until then. But it's what I'm paid to do, so here we are. Not easy being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? Let's just ask the question at random and call it a day. Nix-kun. The place where people dump their waste in Jomon period. What do they call it nowadays? I want to say middens. Midden seems like the most accurate thing. Yep, apparently that's correct. Because Boneyard doesn't sound like anything, and a hovel is like a home. That's right. They're called middens. The word in Scandinavian, the word in Scandinavian in origin, it means dung hill. That deal works. Not interested in this at all. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull.
Hey, wanna walk home together?
Sure.
We live in the same dorm and all, and I've been a little worried. What if you pass out again on the way home? I feel responsible for that, you know? Let me make it up to you. Come on, let's go. Home safe. I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first. Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
What's that thing shining on my bed? A twilight fragment. I haven't seen anything like that before. I haven't seen anything like this before. I should hold on to it for now. Can't change equipment. Fourth floor. Ah, there you are.
Hey.
Come on, they're waiting for you inside.
Ah, there you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here? You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden? What do you mean by that?
I guess it's more like something people simply aren't cognizant of. But the Dark Hour does exist, and it occurs each night at midnight. It will happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like this? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the Shadows. Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
The police officer on the first day was talking about.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the Dark Hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as Persona, the power you called upon the other night. Shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alrighty. I didn't see why not.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Thank you so much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
Join seized by the shadows. I hear a voice ringing inside my head.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana.
Feel my inner strength growing. I recall what Igor said about the power of social links.
Well, that's all for today.
Did he actually explain social links? He just said next time we visit, it'll be on our own accord.
I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on.
Certain terms that have been displayed before in messages, along with the descriptions, can be viewed by opening the menu, going to the system, and selecting dictionary.
I apologize for gathering you all here on your precious day off. Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, shall we end this meeting? You know, because it's the weekend.
Alright, he had a really bad joke. I'm gonna have to play it.
Shall we end? Shall we end? Get it?
Wow, I feel so bad for me for having to watch that. Ugh, I want to take a bath.
Hi, how have you been?
How did you get in here?
I'm always by your side. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end?
It's the end of everything, but to be honest, I don't really know much about it. More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power, and what an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
Bye, odd child. Looks like I slept till midnight time.
If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata Senpai's calling for us. Okay, he's here. So what's this about?
Thanks for coming. There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Just a sec. God, this thing's freaking heavy.
What? Junpei? Why are you here? Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. They'll be staying here from now on.
What's up?
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Really? You have the potential?
I mean, I guess that's the thing he wanted to tell me in the morning. He's like, oh, wait, hey, guess what? Oh, not allowed to tell ya. Ho-ho!
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. But he said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Do you guys know that?
Didn't happen to me.
Hey, what's with the tough guy act? You should know about it, since you're a Persona user and all. Man, I still can't believe it. I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on, too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough of the introductions. Now that our forces have increased, I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness! I'm getting pumped!
With this many people, we could start checking out that tower.
Oh, you mean Tartarus.
Tartar sauce? What?
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the Dark Hour. Or so we think.
The key.
The chairman will give us more details tomorrow night, so be ready.
This game really just jumps into it, doesn't it? Like 4 and 5, it slowly eased you into learning everything. Whereas this is just, oh hey, here's a whole bunch of characters. They already know about all this stuff. They know more than you do, so enjoy. Yeah, I'm ready to kick some butt. So glad I got invited to join. Also, Dom's pretty cozy. But the best part is, we're the only ones that can fight these enemies. You seem pretty gung-ho.
That's right.
Well, duh. Who wouldn't be stoked about fighting for justice? Though, to be perfectly honest, I ain't got a single clue what we're supposed to be doing. I'm sure we'll find out. They did say they'll explain everything.
Whew, I'm tired. I was about to fall asleep.
Can I have a minute? Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight. I have something to tell you all.
Oh, are we having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Damn, doesn't waste any time.
She's not like us. She's busy, you know, with the student council or whatever.
Whoa, Yucatan, do I sense some hostility?
It's not that I don't like her, it's just... I don't know.
Okay, school days finally over. They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right? Let's hurry back.
The new Ryuji is very excitable.
Finally made it. Can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark out. Been happening a lot lately, though. People jumping onto the tracks. This apathy syndrome thing's getting out of control. It's like the whole world's falling apart.
Hope the world's gonna end or something by the end of the year.
Crap. Oh man, I'm getting kind of hungry. It's small rocks! So many places to chow down. Plus, they're open late. Speaking of, I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late-night menu.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, guys.
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
Now, I'd like your undivided attention.
And while this happens, I'm just gonna look over here.
For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only Persona users we had. But that number has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So I asked this yesterday, but what is that tartar thing?
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
I mean...
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
Only during the dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, Seize, is to fight those shadows. However, simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
I don't really get it. Well, you're saying if we run around Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain. Sorry I can't give you a better answer. But investigating the mysteries of that tower is part of our job.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority. Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence. I would go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you Persona users.
That's one hell of a responsibility. But the heroes of justice will prevail.
It's also the perfect spot for us to train and improve our skills. That place is like a nest of shadows, you know.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But Senpai, what about your injury?
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the exploration.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
Huh? We're here? What's going on? Why are we at school?
Just wait and see. It's almost midnight.
Well, minute to go. Is the school really going to be the root of all evil?
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything will return to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
If we don't know, we'll just have to find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the Dark Hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me.
So this is Tartarus. In any case, we decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as crazy on the inside.
Sure is creepy, though.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, you need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
We'll also need to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
A leader? Like, the captain of a pirate ship? I'm in! Me! Pick me!
You're in charge.
Yeah, I'm captain now.
Why him? He doesn't look like a captain.
Calm down. He has experience fighting already.
Wait, seriously?
That's true too, but the main reason is far more simple. Junpei, and you too, Takeba. Can either of you summon your persona without difficulty like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
Me too.
These are shadows we're talking about. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready, leader?
I'm not mentally prepared.
It all feels so sudden, doesn't it? But hey, I'll be right there with you. Come on, let's go.
If you have a key, my hand is shining.
What's the matter?
Strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of something before you go any further. You must understand the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty. But at the same time, holding infinite possibilities. You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. Now then, my spare time will soon be scarce. Next time, once again, may you open the door and come here of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until we meet again, farewell.
I really do like Igor. He's a very interesting character.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
I opened this door and...
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
I don't seem to see the door.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kinda out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
We'll be following you. Come on, let's go.
Leader.
The entrance to the labyrinth is at the top of the stairs. And if you're ready to start, lead the way. You can open the menu by pressing Y. Accessing the menu will allow you to view you and your allies' statuses and personas, as well as skills and items. While exploring Tartarus, you can save at locations where you can change your party. However, you cannot save on the floor you're currently exploring. You can save from the menu by pressing the start button. Alright, so that seems to be a teleporter. Where I keep my navigation equipment. Sorry, but do you mind not touching it? What a large clock. Doesn't seem to be working though. So Yukari has Dia. Get Orpheus. So Yasogami uniform, which is, you know, Persona 4. Shujin uniform. For Persona 5. Phantom suit, so it's their cognitive outfit. That's cool. Like the shard in his hand changes. Now she's the lovers. He's the magician. Alright, Hermes looks pretty cool. Weak to wind. Weak to lightning. As is Io. However, I know it hasn't even been 3 hours yet again, but I'm thinking I may have to just wrap up. I am just so exhausted. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. I'm falling asleep. Not because the game is bad, but just because I've not been getting good sleep as of late. I'll raid Beastla. I've played Sea of Thieves with him in the past. He's currently playing some Tekken 8. I will be back tomorrow and I will play more of this, don't you worry. I'll pick up right where we left off. I really need to rest. Apologies for ending it so soon. I do feel bad. But do take care of yourselves. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow, be playing more of this. I may even do a bonus stream on Sunday, where I'll play some more of this. But until then, do take care, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on by. I do appreciate it. Thank you again to Shan for the raid. Thank you, Chungus and Liz, for the follows. Appreciate you both for those. Appreciate everyone, basically. So do take care, everyone. See you all next time.